Hey everyone, it's been a while. I apologize for that, but I wanted to come on here and share a book haul with you. So, a series of events has happened in which a lot of books have come into my possession. And so I am trying to be better about purchasing books. I'm trying not to purchase as many books because overconsumption is bad, even if it is the overconsumption of books or overconsumerism. Yeah, it's bad, even if it's books. It's still bad. So I'm trying to be more aware and just trying not to purchase as many things overall. And as much as I love going to bookstores and purchasing books, I've been trying to tone that down and succeeding for the most part, but sometimes I fail, and that's kind of what brings me here today. So the first series of events that happened is that my roommate moved out, and so she left us some of her books, and then some of the others we donated to be used as raffle prizes as at one of the companies we are affiliated with. And then the second series of events is that bookshop.org was having their anti-Amazon Prime Day sale, so we wanted to support Bookshop and indie bookstores through that. And then the third series of events is that it was mine and my husband's 6-year wedding anniversary, and we went on a day trip to Stamford, Connecticut, and there's a Barnes & Noble at the shopping center, and we still had 2 Barnes & Noble gift cards that we needed to use up, so we used them up. So those are the series of events that led us here. And I apologize for like the warm tone over here, the cool tone over here. Here comes Voldy. I want to use natural lighting as much as possible, but it's getting kind of dark, so I can't just use natural lighting, and I don't have like a cool tone light in here. I have a warm light, so we're getting conflicting narratives on my face, but it's fine. Let's get into it. So first, the book that I got from my roommate is Undeniable: Evolution and the Science of Creation by Bill Nye. And yeah, this is one of the ones I wanted to keep because I do like Bill Nye. I've heard that he's kind of a jerk, which sucks because I do like him, but so I wanted to read this one. Next up is The Wife Between Us by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. I never heard of this book, but it sounds interesting. It's the kind of genre that I like, so looking forward to reading this one. Next up, we have Ashes in the Wind and Islands of Ash by Lachelle Rain. Never heard of this in my life. This is the Ausparius series novellas. Never heard of this in my life, but she left it on my bed and was like, it's yours if you want it. And I was like, I'm really intrigued by the cover, so yeah, I'll keep it. So I'll let you know how this is whenever I get to it. Next up, we have Why Are All the Black Kids Sitting Together in the Cafeteria and Other Conversations About Race by Beverly Daniel Tatum. And just really trying to continue reading nonfiction, especially when it pertains to race. And so yeah, this is one of the ones I chose to keep. All right, so that's it for the ones that my roommate left me. Next up are the 2 books that I got during the Bookshop Amazon anti-Prime Day sale. So first up, we have City of Ghosts by V.E. Schwab. I really like V.E. Schwab's writing. I've only read Vicious, Vengeful, and The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I loved Addie LaRue and Vicious. Vengeful was an okay sequel, but I didn't hate it. So I wanted to check out more of her stuff, and this, I really wanted to get Bury Our Bones in the Bentonite Soil, which is her latest book, but it's just got released, so it's still really expensive. So I went for the one that was the most affordable of her books that are already released. And then I got Ink Girls by Marieke Nijkamp and Sylvia Bai. So this one I got in honor of Disability Pride Month. The main character walks with a cane, and it is a middle grade graphic novel. So I don't really know much about it other than what I just mentioned, but I was intrigued by the artwork. I thought it was really beautiful, and I wanted to get something in support of Disability Pride Month. So there's that. So that's it for the bookshop. Finally, we have the 3 books that I got at Barnes & Noble with the remainder of our Barnes & Noble gift card. And the first book I got is, so they were having a buy one, get one half off on all their romance. Now, romance is not really my genre, but when I heard about this series, I really wanted to check it out. So this is the Las Leonas series by Adriana Herrera, and this is book number 1 in that series, A Caribbean Heiress in Paris. So I don't know, there was something about, I heard about this through the Currently Reading podcast, and there was the way Katie talked about it and described it on the podcast just really made me, well, she was talking about the 3rd book in the series, but she mentioned the first 2. But the way she was talking about the 3rd one made me very intrigued. So I wanted to check it out. So I got the first book in the series, and if I like this one, I will definitely check out the other 2 in the series. And this was the only one. I wanted to get at least the 1st and 2nd, but they literally only had this one. So I got this one. And then I ended up getting In a Holidays by Christina Lauren. And this is one that I've been wanting to read since it was on Book of the Month back in December of 2020. I haven't had a Book of the Month subscription since 2020. I only had it for 1 year, and then I was like, I like this subscription service, but I still have so many books to get through, so I canceled it. But I had been intrigued about that one, so I got this one since I've been wanting to read it since it was on Book of the Month. And the last one I got was Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption by Stephen King. So I absolutely love the Shawshank Redemption film. This will be great for me to bring to the podcast. And this is one of those, you know how the Barnes & Noble Cafe every month has like, get a $5 book with whatever purchase from the cafe. This is the $5 book for July. So that's what I got. So those are all the books that I got, and let me know if you've read any of them. Do you like any of them? Are there any that you didn't like? Let me know all of that, and I will see you next time. Bye.